Hello everyone, I am Himabindu, lecturer in English, working in Sir C.R. Reddy College for Women, Eluru. Today I am going to deal with the fourth semester Communication and Soft Skills Paper 3, which is common for all UG programs. Unit 5, Job Application and CV. The topic is Resume. A resume is a word from French which means to sum up. It is a short, concise document used for job application. The purpose of a resume is to provide recruiters with a brief overview of the candidate's work history, personality, skills, abilities, achievements, academic career, and qualification. It is an important form of written communication which should present a favorable and positive impression of the applicant. It should establish you as a candidate with high professional standards and excellent writing skills. Let us discuss the differences between resume and CV. Here, the difference between resume and CV lies in the length, layout, and purpose of a document. See the resume. The length should be 1 to 2 pages long. It shouldn't be more than that. Whereas a CV has no length limit, it should be up to 3 pages. Resume summarizes skills and work experience, whereas a CV it gives the details of the whole course of the candidate's academic career. Remember that it should focus more on academic career of a candidate. Here see what to include on a resume. The contents what you have to include in your resume are given below. The first one is contact information. For example, your address and your phone number you can write here, including job title. Resume summary or resume objective. You can write your objective, what you want to do for the growth of the company. You can write here. Work experience. If you are experienced candidate, you can as well mention that where you have worked and for how long you worked there, what are the roles you have played there, you can mention under this title, work experience. Then education, you can as well mention about your skills, additional sections like awards, courses and certificates, and your area of interest. Here are some tips to make your resume look impressive. Use a visually appealing but easy to read font. Be careful of your font size. To whomever you are presenting your resume, either an interviewer or any other person, your font should be easy to read and the other person shouldn't get strain his eyes to read your resume. So it should be visually appealing to the eyes of the other person. Use good quality paper. Underline or highlight in bold the key points like what are your achievements in your career. You can underline them and highlight them. Leave plenty of white space. You shouldn't include too much of information in a single page. While writing under each subheading, you can leave some place. Check your grammar, spellings and punctuations. It is very important. Your resume should be error free. So be careful of your grammar and spellings and punctuation. Use a simple and direct writing style. Use short, crisp phrases starting with action verbs. As a rule of thumb, try to write one-page resume. We have already discussed we shouldn't write more than 2 pages. It should be 1 or 2. Language should be simple and easy to understand. Now we will discuss regarding format and style. The appearance of your resume is very crucial. A resume that is too long and too packed with information and that has an unappealing layout and a bad choice of font or that has even a single spelling mistake or grammatical error will often be rejected without being fully read. So, you should be very careful regarding the choice of words you are using and the choice of font and spelling mistakes. It should be without any spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes. The first impression is based not on the content but on the appearance of your resume. So, your resume should look sharp and your information, whichever you are going to present, should be easy to grasp. Here is a layout of a resume. The first one is name. You should write your name in capitals. Then contact number. You should give a contact number which is always in working condition. Then email ID. It should be professional one, and do not create an email ID with your nicknames. The next one is career objective. Here, in this point, you have to mention how you are going to help the organization with your knowledge and skills and abilities. How you help for the growth of the organization, you can write. And sometimes you can also write about uh, while the companies, while they were giving advertisement, they give some job description. In that job description, they clearly mention about the qualities and skills they require in an employee. So, basing on that skills also, you can write your career objective, and you can also mention in your resume that you have all those skills which the employers are looking for. Remember, for each and every job, you should not use the same career objective. It changes according to the role of the job. So, basing on that, you have to write your career objective. The next one is experience. In this, you have to write about the roles you have played in your earlier job and the responsibilities you have taken up and what you have achieved there and how long you worked there, and you can also write about your extra qualifications in this experience. Then academic profile. It is always better to write in a table format so that it will be clearly visible to the employer. Here is a model table which I have given you. You can use this. The first one is serial number, then name of the course, board, school or college, year of pass, percentage. So you always start with the recently completed course. For example, you have completed your engineering. Write with the engineering first, serial number 1 engineering course, then intermediate course, then SSC. You can write likewise. So start with the recently completed course, and you can also paste your latest photograph there. Project work or work experience. You can also write about the project work, what you have done in your career. Then skills set. Here in this under this content, you can write about the extra courses you have done rather than your regular courses. Like for example, the certificate courses you have done, likewise like computer languages, C language, Java. Likewise, you can write about the other certificate courses or diploma courses you have completed. You can write. Then key achievements. Under this topic, you can write your professional achievements as well as personal achievements. Professional achievements like awards and honors you have received in your career, like where you have worked earlier, you received, what kind of awards you received, what kinds of honors you have received, you can write there. Whereas coming to personal achievements, you can write about sports, games, and cultural activities where you have participated and where you have won prizes. Then strengths. You can mention here some of the characteristics of you, like you are a good learner, and you can work your knowledge in an effective way for the growth of the company or organization. You are a workaholic person, and you are very self confident, and you are very punctual. You can write the strengths. Then last topic is personal vitae. Here you can write about your personal information like date of birth, hobbies, languages known, nationality, references. References is very important. Here you can write 2 or 3 references. That means the person who is able to tell you about you in a very good positive way. You can also write about the references. You can give the references of the persons whom you have worked earlier and who is going to tell about you in a positive way. The next one is declaration. Here you can mention that all the information you have presented there is true information and without any secrecy. Date and place, signature, you can put your signature, and after that in brackets you can write your full name in capitals. Then enclosures. Here in enclosures you can mention about the certificates of xerox copies of the certificates you are presenting, and any other certificates you can write in enclosures. Here is a filled resume which is given for your reference. It is a resume of Repalle Sanjeev. Here the first we have given you the address of him, house number 2-143, street number 6, Krishnanagar, Rajahmundry. Then contact number, email ID which is a professional one, and career objective. To work in a position as a civil engineer with a reputed organization which specializes in both civil and industrial construction. Here he want to work in a reputed organization. Indirectly he is telling that the company where he is applying is a reputed organization which has a good name and fame. Then experience, worked on a project on impact of earthquakes on high rise buildings at ABC Construction Company. Here he has given the information about where he had worked earlier. Then academic profile. Here see the tabular form, serial number, name of the course, board, school or college, year of pass, and percentage. First course, recently completed course, civil engineering, then intermediate and SSC. So always write with the recently completed course. Skill set. A course in animation designing, acquired a certificate in C language. Other than the academic courses, he has completed a course in animation designing and computer certificate, like a C language certificate he had got. Key achievements. Attended a 10-day workshop on safety standards and regulations for high-rise buildings, XYZ University, 2009. He had achieved a certificate. He had attended a workshop. So he wrote it and he showed it under his key achievements. Strengths. He had creativity, troubleshooting skills, problem solving skills. You can write number of strengths which gives you positive impression. Then personal vitae, date of birth, hobbies, languages known, nationality, references. The references here are given about regarding the persons who can tell about the candidate in a positive way and where he had worked earlier. The names of the persons where he had worked earlier. Declaration. I declare that the above information is true to the best of my knowledge. Here the candidate is telling that whatever information he had presented regarding himself, it is true information. Then date, place, signature and enclosures. This is all about resume. Thank you very much.